We received another question on our YouTube channel that I thought was good enough that it needed to be shared because I'm sure a lot of people have these questions. We get it from time to time. And the question is, does it make sense to apply for Medicaid if my mother is already on hospice, receiving hospice benefits at home? That's a great question. And the answer really is, it depends. First, I'd like to start with, if you are receiving hospice benefits at home, you can apply for the Medicaid waiver program, which helps cover your home health care needs, right? Some people think if you have hospice, you can't apply for Medicaid waiver and vice versa, and that is not true. You can absolutely layer these benefits on top of each other. Whether it makes sense to apply for the Medicaid waiver to get help paying for home health care when you or your loved one is already receiving hospice benefits really depends. And so forgive me because this is going to come across as cold. I don't mean it to come across this way, but the reality is if your loved one's on hospice and is really at the end of the line, right? They're really gonna, you know in your heart of hearts, are likely gonna pass away in a matter of weeks or maybe a month or something like that, then it probably doesn't make sense to hire an attorney like myself to go apply for the Medicaid waiver program. First, because while we do a very good job of reducing the amount of time people spend on the wait list, there is a wait list. And so, even if we, at our fastest, right, maybe 2 months before we can get someone onto these Medicaid waiver benefits, and if we think they're going to pass away at around that time frame, probably doesn't make sense to go through with that other layer of coverage. Now, the reality is there's a lot of people on the hospice program who are going to live way longer than the 6 months that a doctor has to certify someone has to live. There's a little bit of a game in that, but suffice it to say that a lot of people receive hospice who aren't going to pass away anytime soon. And for those people, of course, if they need help with their activities of daily living, hospice is going to provide a limited benefit, helpful, but still a limited benefit in that regard. And having the ability to qualify for additional benefits to help out, keep someone more comfortable, improve the quality of life while they remain at home is going to be very helpful no matter how you slice and dice it. So what we do is we work with people who typically either, if they're eligible, we help dramatically reduce the amount of time they spend on that wait list. And if they're not eligible, we're able to legally and ethically protect their assets to get them eligible for the Medicaid waiver program. We'd be happy to do so. If you are anywhere in the state of Florida and want to talk about this further, please set up a consultation. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please share it and subscribe to the channel. All helps my effort to get good quality legal information to make you and all of Florida a more educated legal consumer. Thank you for watching.